We're going to finish over on Paramount Plus with a new feature film called Heart Eyes. And here's a clip.
For the past 2 years, a masked maniac known as the Heart Eyes Killer has stalked,
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day. With no motive yet uncovered.
This is more than just murder. He's like Cupid with a kink.
Yes. Where do I start? Where do I start with this? This is when I said earlier, is it like, is it Halloween or, is it kind of, because actually this is all about Valentine's Day. So I suppose it could also be on Valentine's Day, but it's a kind of random time to be releasing something like this, perhaps. But essentially Heart Eyes is a horrible creature, a murdering creature who has eyes like hearts. And I say it likes to kill couples on Valentine's Day. That really is the sort of the crux of this, in all honesty. Heart Eyes will strike anywhere. He's indiscriminate. He'll strike absolutely. I keep saying he. That's wrong. It will just hit wherever. And in this instance, it takes on a couple that are slightly will fight back and actually injure Heart Eyes. But the person who injures Heart Eyes is actually the person who then gets done accused of all the murders, or some of the murders, because there are fingerprints there. They were clearly at the scene, and there's a relationship twist here where Ali McCabe, who's kind of the main character in this, she meets a guy, Jay, but then they sort of fall out on their date, and then she ends up kissing him because she sees her boyfriend coming the other way with a new girlfriend, and they turn out they do really like each other, and then Heart Eyes attacks them. I feel like the whole love thing is a bit of an undercurrent here. It's just a bit. I didn't find that fascinating or that interesting. This is just exactly what you'd expect. It makes you jump. It makes you, you kind of think, oh, it comes from nowhere, and at times is really quite gory. So perhaps it will be no surprise that the producer is also the producer of Scream. Well, of course, the Scream series went on to be quite laughable, didn't they? And I think probably this could end up like that. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, it's very much the same kind of tone as Scream, isn't it? In that it's almost kind of subverting the slasher genre with humour. It is very gory, I must say. And Mason Gooding, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, who plays the handsome Jay, has been in 2 of the Scream films. I liked Olivia Holt, who plays Ali, and I did like... So basically, she thinks she's going to be fired from her job. She splits up with her boyfriend, and then Jay turns up at work to kind of like save the campaign, the advertising campaign. But there's a meet cute. They meet in a coffee shop. Then, oh, that's that guy I met in the coffee shop is now my new colleague. And so I kind of think it could have been quite just a nice rom-com, really, the sort of thing Jennifer Aniston might have been in. But no, it's also a slasher movie. I mean, it is quite funny in parts, but I ended up kind of fast forwarding quite a lot of it because it's just a lot of kind of jump scares and waiting for Heart Eyes to appear out of the darkness and disappear, and with his big machete. Although Ali is quite a tough nut, I'm not sure, do we really want more films where men in masks, well, it may not be a man, spoiler alert, are chasing young women? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's quite a good setup, but I did lose interest towards the end. I'll say that. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you can set the bar too high for this kind of film because it's looking to deliver laughs and shocks, and it does. So, if you're into kind of things like Scream, I think you'll enjoy it.